Here's a story that will prove just how powerful your mind is in creating your reality. Now, when I was a estate agent, we had homes ranging from £2.5 million mansions, these luxury mansions, beautiful gardens, beautiful rooms, to these derelict houses which no one had lived in for years and years and no one had even taken care of. And the grass was overgrown, weeds in the garden, everything. Now, I remember going to this one rebate property. No one had lived there for years. No one had taken care of it. The garden was overfilled. There was hollies, there was weeds, there was cockroaches. You could barely walk to the back of the garden. Now, I remember the boss telling us we had to de-weed this just to show these potential buyers the back of the garden. I'm a tall guy and I was like, fuck this, I don't want to do this, but it was part of the job. However, this analogy perfectly sums up the human mind. Now, for years and years, you've been unconsciously sowing seeds, planting seeds of weeds in your mind. And you haven't even been consciously aware that your thoughts create your reality. Now, if left unchecked, those thoughts will go off on their own, like the weeds, like the wild weeds. The voice inside your head is the accumulation of all of the paradigms, the beliefs, the habits, the behaviors that you've accepted since you were a child. Now, as a child, you did not have the choice. You had to accept the belief systems of your family, your friends, your religion, your school, your society, all of this. Because without doing so, you would not have survived. And an example of this, right? Imagine your parents were racists. You grew up believing the same ideas as them, that this person is bad and that person isn't. If you as a child rejected that belief system, then you would be shunned. You would literally a life and death situation. You would not survive. So you had to accept the beliefs of those around you. But listen, now you're an adult, you are still running on those old subconscious programs, those old belief systems, those old habits, okay? Those belief systems that were programmed into you as a child. Now, here's the thing, 95% of us have been programmed and conditioned negatively. And that's why only 5% of people in the world are successful. Society, school, religion, friends, family have all programmed us to stay in a low vibrational state of fear, of worry, of lack, the idea that there's not enough to go around. Okay? And you can see this in your own life and in the schooling system. Think about your mindset, think about your beliefs. I can't do this, money doesn't grow on trees, okay? This is only for those type of people. Where do these beliefs come from? Okay, so if I'm constantly thinking these thoughts, my world will mirror these thoughts back to me in the events, in the circumstances, in the peoples, in the places. The outside world is merely a reflection of my inner world of thoughts and feelings. So just like that garden, we haven't taken care of our minds. We've let our thoughts go wild, okay, running on those old subconscious programs that were handed down to us as a kid. And if we weren't programmed properly with the fear, with the lack, all that mentality, then that is what we're going to manifest into our reality. But here's the thing, right? All the great thinkers all over time have literally told us your thoughts create your reality and you are in control of your thoughts. Okay, El Nightingale says it, you become what you think about all day long. So if you want new results, you first have to change your identity, change your belief system, change your paradigm, change your habits, your behaviors, your program. And that means meticulously weeding out and removing old negative thoughts, old assumptions, old belief systems, old habits, right? And that starts with questioning everything. Why do I believe this? Where did this belief come from? Is this even true? Okay. And once you realize this, you'll become aware of your cage. Now, listen, I had this happen in my own life, right? I had to question every single belief system and it started all with food. When I decided to lose all the weight, it was okay, I believed everything that my school, that my friends, my family, society all had told me was the healthy way to live. Eat 3 meals a day, make sure you have your snacks, make sure you have your breakfast, all that sort of stuff, fat free, all of that kind of stuff, right? And I was living the way that society tells you, right? Consume, distract, avoid, drugs, drink, all that sort of stuff, right? For a healthy, happy life. So I actually believed those things. That's what I believed. And I was acting that way. And that was creating my reality. And my reality ended up being depressed, addicted to drink and drugs, lonely, unhappy, all these sort of things, right? That was the programming. That was the conditioning. And when we look into things, 95% of people have this conditioning. They're in fear, they're in lack, they're in worry, all of those kind of things. But once we start to become aware of our programming, okay, why do I believe these things? Is that my belief system now? And then we start to test it, like the lab rat and the experimenter. We are both of those things. So we start to test on ourselves, okay? Is this belief system something that I believe, okay? Why do I believe that this football team is better than that football team? Why do I believe in this political party over that political, okay? And once we start to de-weed out of all of those bullshit weeds, okay, we then start to plant. We start to plant, like the gardener, we start to plant these new seeds, these seeds of abundance, these seeds of joy, these seeds of happiness, of positivity, of unlimitedness, okay? Like all the greats say, everything starts in the mind before it becomes reality. So understanding this is the most important thing I believe that anyone could. Okay? So listen, guys, I hope this video helps you. If you guys need any help with anything, I'm here to help you. So just drop me a DM for the